Today I will provide an update on our preparation for the upcoming school year. As called for by the board's strategic plan, strategic actions, core beliefs, priority student outcomes, all which serve as our compass, it is imperative that we dedicate thoughtful time for effective planning and preparing. In planning for the 2023-2024 school year, we have reflected on just how much we had to shift and change due to COVID-19. A major focus of our work this year has been to consider what we learned from the pandemic. What practices do we need to continue? What practices should be abandoned? And what practices should be restored? At the same time last year, we were at level 4, managing another COVID peak. We could not predict the future, and we did not know exactly how to begin planning for next school year. Thankfully, those days are behind us, and our preparation now is focused on effective and efficient planning that is purposeful and aligned to the board's vision, mission, and strategic plan. The window for families to apply for school choice will open on January 23rd and close on February 24th. The same window will be used for employee school choice applications and Impact Academy registration. Schools have already begun the student advisement and course registration process. This will guide each school in developing a master schedule focused on increasing opportunities and access, as called for in policy IAB, and all student schedules will be completed by the end of April. Enhanced recruitment efforts and innovative hiring practices are ongoing. Anticipated vacancies will be posted immediately in an effort to recruit the most qualified candidates. We will begin issuing contracts next month with the goal of being one of the first in the region to do so. Our Be Ready Day One website has served as a one-stop shop for families and students for the past few years. In February, we will begin an update to this website and other resources with a plan to make the website available to families and the community in early April. Of course, part of our Be Ready Day One website will include information for new families to complete online registration, as well as instructions for all returning families to complete the annual information update and verification process. Summer learning opportunities for students will be finalized and registration will begin in mid-April, with registration deadline in early May. We are planning to host an early kindergarten program, summer programs for elementary and middle school students, high school credit recovery, and a STEM camp. We're also exploring opportunities for students to have a summer jumpstart on advanced coursework. Final preparations and registration for summer professional learning for our staff will take place in May. Launch for certified staff will begin on July 19th, with pre-planning for all staff beginning July 26th. Open house is currently scheduled for July 31st, and the first day of school is Wednesday, August the 2nd. One reason for starting our preparations so early is to ensure we provide important information to students, staff, and families in a timely manner, and we work to keep all stakeholders informed. As with each school year, we will be rolling out new initiatives and tactics from our community-inspired strategic plan, and I will share some of those now. As you can see, we will be implementing several new and exciting learning opportunities for students next year. Highlights include rolling out new financial literacy standards, adding computer science classes in all schools, offering orchestra in middle school, adding a third grade advanced mathematics course at all elementary schools, and implementing the new state math standards in all grades. Families and students can certainly expect to see new learning options at every school next year, and staff can expect continued training, coaching, and support as we implement these initiatives and tactics. The operations division, of course, is always busy either planning for or implementing new projects. A few highlights for next year include the new electronic message boards for all schools, HVAC systems in elementary gyms, new STEM furniture for elementary schools, new track and field equipment for middle and high school, and we are anticipating weight room enhancements for high schools. And perhaps the biggest highlight, we look forward to adding 26 new air-conditioned, energy-efficient buses to our. The school nutrition staff is currently planning for the rollout of new technology, which was approved by the board in September of 2022. This new technology will improve integration for online payments, point-of-sale processes, and data and reporting. There will be little to no change for students, as they will continue entering their student ID numbers during meal service to access funds. At the end of this school year, we will send out requests to parents and guardians to approve the transfer of unused balances to the new platform. And beginning in July, payments must be completed with the new platform only. Of course, communication and training for families will be provided. In alignment with Strategic Action 3, Initiatives 1 and 2 of the Strategic Plan, Henry County Schools will continue to build a system for how we engage families through the launch of our district-wide Partners in Education program, which includes mentoring and volunteering. We are designing district-wide processes and procedures for community members and organizations to donate time, talent, and financial contributions to ensure consistency of practice across all schools. Furthermore, we will be enhancing school-family partnerships, providing school leaders with a resource guide to assist with elevating family engagement at all schools. Monthly family connection sessions are designed and being implemented to equip families with tools to help them assist students in finishing the current year and starting next year strong. The highly effective leader framework will be introduced to district and school leaders this spring. Improvements to new principal onboarding and mentoring, as well as enhancements to our Aspiring Leaders program, are on the horizon. We will complete the process for updating and revising the Code of Conduct, which will be shared with the board in May, followed by public review and final recommendations in April. Work will continue with expanding the athletics growth and replacement and asset management projects. At the beginning of this board report, I mentioned the necessity for us to deeply analyze the efficiency and effectiveness of our systems and programs that have been in place before, during, and after the pandemic to determine the path forward. As a result, we will be evolving and redefining Impact Academy, the Academy for Advanced Studies, and Excel Academy. We are committed to ensuring success and sustainability for these programs. This redesign work will be done in phases, with some changes occurring in the 23-24 school year and others resulting from long-term planning for 24-25. At the end of this school year, we will be sunsetting grades K through 2 at Impact Academy. Next school year, grades 3 through 5 will be available as a blended model only. It is important for the board to recall that we did not have an elementary program at Impact Academy before the pandemic, and research does suggest that elementary students are more engaged in the learning process and achieve at higher levels when at least some learning takes place in person. There will be an enrollment cap, but students who are currently enrolled in Impact will be given a seat for next year. Other families interested in joining the Impact family can complete the registration process starting January 23rd. A lottery will be used if there are more interested students than seats available. Grades 6 through 8 will continue to either offer offer both the blended model and the fully virtual model. For grades 9 through 12, we will offer a virtual model with optional days called Cafe Days for students to meet with their teachers either virtually or on campus as needed. Similar to elementary, there will be capped enrollment for secondary. The same enrollment process used in elementary will be followed for middle and high school. Enrollment caps will allow for more effective and efficient planning for staffing, resources, and classroom space. We are continuing to consider various guardrails that may be necessary to ensure that we are optimizing staff and learning experiences, which could mean restoring some other pre-pandemic practices. As I mentioned, these changes represent the first phase of our redesign efforts and are based on an analysis of programming and results from the past few years, as well as research conducted related to virtual schools across the nation, state, and metro Atlanta area. Our goal is to ensure that a sustainable, based, and data-driven model is in place for next year and many years to come. We look forward to working with additional Impact Academy stakeholders as we begin to consider phase 2 of the research design process. Similar to Impact Academy, we are exploring adjustments that will be part of the phase 1 redesign for the Academy for Advanced Studies. This may include shifts in school hours, scheduling, and transportation as we consider how to best improve the effectiveness of AAS programming, increase work-based learning opportunities for students, and improve coordination with the traditional high schools. We understand the timeliness of these decisions and plan to finalize the model for next year within the next 2 weeks. Finally, an enhanced design process for Excel Academy is also underway. We are currently offering online learning, virtual learning, and blended learning options at Excel, and will continue to analyze each of these options as we consider redesign for the 23-24 and the 24-25 school year. Board, as you can see, there is great work taking place. While I know this is a lot of information, we know the board values keeping our community well informed as we prepare to be ready for day one. We are committed to effectively and efficiently planning for the 23-24 school year. As a result, we must continue to monitor our practices and procedures to determine what we must start, stop, modify, and continue. As always, we are striving for academic and operational excellence through our continuous improvement process and remain focused on our core beliefs, strategic plan, and priority student outcomes.